Hi, I'm Julie, and I'm here in the Crutchfield studio with Sony's 40-inch XBR7 LCD TV. Now, when you see Sony putting the XBR name on one of their TVs, you can pretty much figure that they've taken their best technologies for picture quality and plugged them on in. So, to start with the basics, the XBR7 has 1080p HD resolution, which is pretty much essential these days for top-notch HD viewing. You also get 4 HDMI inputs. There are 3 on the back and there's 1 on the side panel. And I really like to see that many HDMI inputs because most of us have more than just 1 or 2 HD sources these days. You also get 120 Hz refresh rate. What that means is that instead of the motion lag, the stutter, you might sometimes have seen with fast action sports or with some movies, instead the 120 Hz refresh rate pretty much smooths all that out. So you see it in a much more natural way. And I actually play a fair amount of video games and I can see the difference there too. Those features are all great, of course, but they're not unique to XBR TVs. You can find them in other LCD TVs. Here are some things that are more unique to XBR TVs. First of all, there's color. The XBR7 is all about color. It's got a 10-bit panel versus the 8-bit panel found on many of today's LCD TVs. Now, if 10-bit panel doesn't mean a whole lot to you right off the bat, here's a useful translation. The 8-bit panels can deliver 16.7 million colors, which is a whole lot. But the 10-bit panel can give you over 1 billion colors. Not only is that a huge difference in numbers, but it makes a huge difference in how we view the TV. Our eyes can actually see the difference and the improvement in color gradation when you go up to 1 billion colors. Also related to color is the backlight. It has a wider color gamut. That means it can display a wider range of colors than the fluorescent backlights found on many TVs. So if you take that 10-bit panel and you put it together with that special wider color gamut backlight, the result is that the XBR7 is going to give you really vivid, eye-popping color that's nevertheless accurate and true to life. And that's really what you want out of your TV's color. There is one more special thing about XBR TVs. Doesn't have to do with color. It's the warranty. Most TVs have a 1-year warranty, but the XBR7's warranty is an 18-month warranty, and I really like that extra peace of mind. Now, there are a few nice touches I wanted to make sure I passed on. First of all, the XBR7 comes with an illuminated remote. I like to dim my room when I'm watching movies, so that's a big deal for me because then I know what buttons I'm pushing in the dark. It'll also connect to a home network and let you stream digital photos from a DLNA compatible device. If you're into family slideshows and you'd like to watch them on a better screen than your computer screen, having a DLNA compatible device streaming those photos to your TV, like maybe your PC or a hard drive, is a great, great idea. And last but not least, at 40 inches, this TV is probably my favorite size for use in a home office or a bedroom. That's because it's small enough that it doesn't take over your room, but it's large enough that you really get drawn into the action on screen. Also, 40 inches is where you start to get the high-end features we've been talking about. You really don't find them very often on TVs that are smaller than 40 inches. Now, there is a lot more to learn about the XBR7. You can read all about it at crutchfield.com/XBR7. Or, if you have a question about this TV or just about anything else, you can give us a call at 1-800-555-9408.